Welcome back into Weather Nation. We're lucky to be joined by Mark Friedlander from the Insurance Information Institute. Mark, thanks for joining us here.
Thanks so much for having me.
You know, we wanted to talk about getting into insurance and getting ahead of some of these storms, not only literally, but potentially insurance-wise as well. What kind of coverage, what kind of homeowners coverage should you be checking on before some of these storms start rolling in?
It's essential to be financially prepared for storm season. There's all types of hazards that could happen to your property. You want to start with your home insurance and make sure you have adequate protection. One of the most important things to look at is called the dwelling coverage. There's a page in your policy called the declarations page right at the top of the policy. It breaks down all your coverage limits as well as your deductibles. And it's good to do an annual insurance checkup with your agent to make sure those coverage levels are adequate, because we've seen escalating replacement costs the past few years, particularly cost of construction materials and labor. And you want to make sure you have enough coverage, because the last thing you want to see after suffering a storm loss is you didn't have enough coverage. You have a shortfall. It's worth a phone call. It just takes a few minutes to walk through your policy with your agent.
What about our vehicles? What should we be checking on if, our vehicles get damaged in any sort of storm?
When we talk about storms, we always think about our homes, but vehicles could have severe damage as well. In fact, after Hurricane Ian in Florida 3 years ago, more than 100,000 vehicles were totaled because of flood damage. What you need is called comprehensive auto. It's an add-on to your standard auto insurance policy. About 3 out of 4 U.S. drivers carry it. It covers all storm damage, flood, wind damage, hail damage, but it also covers theft, vandalism, an engine fire. So it's a pretty broad coverage. It's basically everything what we call non-collision, but it's essential if you live in an area prone to hurricanes.
Mark Friedlander with the Insurance Information Institute. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.